I didn't really have a video plan tonight to do. I didn't really know what to talk about, and I didn't. But I was thinking about the the edited 911 call that the NBC News did with the Trayvon Martin thing, and just how deceptive the whole thing was. And and I remember walking through the city, and at that time around that same day, and just remembering how much tension was created by this. And my mind drifted back to the H.G. Wells story, War of the Worlds. And if you know the history of the book, first it was written by It was H.G. Wells who wrote it. But in the early 1900s, they aired it on the radio. And back then, a lot of people didn't have television sets, and they were kind of all they had was maybe a radio if they were lucky enough to buy one. And they would gather around the radio and listen to the news. And the radio at that time they would do shows and sing songs and things. But they would also do some news. And they aired a reading of that book as if it was actual news. With very seldom breaks and commercial breaks in it, they aired it as if it was actually taking place. And I think that they were studying just to see how people would react. And of course they went crazy because they believed Martians were attacking the city. They would say, on the radio, they would say, "Oh my God, they just blew up the city. They just blew up the city. Look, oh my God, they're attacking and tanks are shooting at them." And the people who were listening to this began to freak out. Okay, the farmers were freaking out. I think a few people even got shot over this, okay? Now, there were accidents that happened. Cars were crashing into each other and stuff because of this really dramatic radio televised reading of the story War of the Worlds as if it was actually happening. What's my point? Well, what if the media today, we already see that they lie. I think it becomes pretty clear that they can instigate a complete race war if they want, with a few Hollywood special effects, and maybe some real actual deaths on top of it to solidify the deal that it's actually taken place and create some kind of crazy, chaotic situation. Something to think about. I've been watching the Waco thing. Today's date is 4/16/2012, and Waco was 19 years ago, and it will be the 19th.